Ladies and gentlemen, it has been far too long since your boy has done a YouTube video. And I feel like I've said that a lot, or at least a handful of times in a small handful of the last videos that I've uploaded in the past couple of months. And that's because, you know, in my last video regarding the future of the channel, I talked about, you know, why I film content, the content I want to be filming versus the content that I was filming, what I thought my channel was versus what it actually started to become over time, especially in more recent months, years, if you will. I've been doing this on and off for such a long time now, and it's something that I truly enjoy doing, but I've only recently, and I mean recently in the last year or so, recently realized that much like fitness, YouTube is a part of my life, not my life being a part of YouTube. So I used the helpful and powerful realization that I had regarding my life in fitness and how I enjoy lifting and going to the gym. I used that realization and sort of conceptualized and fit it to making YouTube videos and creating content. It's not my full-time job. It's something I thoroughly enjoy doing, and frankly, I don't even know if I would want it to be my full-time job. I don't really know what that would look like for me. I think I would really enjoy it. I think it would be a pretty incredible adjustment. Good, bad, indifferent. I am not sure of that just yet. Kind of went off on a tangent there, but we have some leftover pork stir fry. I want to talk about my absence over the last couple of weeks and what I've been up to, what I've been doing, kind of how my focus has switched as far as content creation has gone. Really cool update. I got my first official professionally paid gig, actually with the gym that I went to. We'll talk more about that later. That is the first and biggest reason for my absence. Is that project took about 1 to 2 weeks, and then, you know, life sort of just picked up and took off. And this is the first time that I've actually been able to sit down and breathe with work, with personal life, with training, with everything else going on. This is the first time that I feel like I actually have a freaking moment to, I don't want to relax. I don't want to say relax and jinx it, but I feel good and life is good. And this stir fry will hopefully be good. We made it on Monday. It's now Friday. I mean, it's as good as 4-day-old stir fry with frozen veggies can get. But your boy's not complaining because he's fed, he's healthy, and we're doing the damn thing. This video is gonna be a weird one. Be a lot of talking, probably a lot of eating, maybe some drinking. We'll see how the rest of the workday goes. And I gotta wolf this down and get back to work because your boy is mad busy. Stupid.
In direct hire position, meaning anything that you would work directly with that organization.
Okay, perfect. I hadn't even really thought of that, but it's also good to know. So that was a conversation that I had with a local insurance industry recruiter. Been pretty passively actively looking for a new position for several months now. I actually don't dislike what I do currently, and I like my team and the people with whom I work and my clients, and I just feel that there's more out there for me than my firm is currently willing to give me. So that's why I'm trying to get a little bit more aggressive with the job search. Putting some feelers out there, working with this recruiter can hopefully, you know, move me in the marketing communications direction that I'd like to eventually move. That was just the first conversation that I've had with him, so unsure of how this will look in the future, but I am feeling hopeful. And now we gotta finish a couple more presentations before we can log off for the day, hit the gym. We're gonna bench today! Pretty excited about that. Haven't shown you guys fitness footage in a hot minute. So, will we bench a lot? Or will we bench a little? I guess we'll find out. Work was ass, so now we're here at the gym benching. There's like a vendor fair ladies night thing going on, so not gonna film a whole lot. Final warm up on bench, 205 pounds. Depending on how this moves and or feels, we might shoot for a modest 225 double. That is if I can get the spot. So let's give 205 a whirl. appreciate it. 225 for a dub. Could I have gotten Tripski? Probably. I really felt like I had a third in there. But, didn't want to get overzealous. And, yeah, felt good either way. And I think because of that, I deserve a beer. Yeah. Tastes like I benched 225 today. Okay. For a double. It's been over a week since I filmed the last clip this week. My mental health kind of took a turn for the worse momentarily, which is ironic because of the title of this video and what I'm about to talk about. I say breakfast. I have food in my face. As you can see, since then, there's been a shave, a haircut, and a not so great week of mental health, but we're bouncing back. Ladies and gentlemen, today's gonna be an active rest day in the gym. I'm gonna have an absolute blast doing things that I love for myself. And then Cassandra and I are gonna finish out the night with some Thai food. Very excited for that, but I wanted to just sit down and talk about some things really quickly. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Again, this is a bit of an ironic segue into the title of the video, but while things can seem dark and bleak, at the end of the day, life is good, man. We're happy, we're healthy, like we have people that love us. We have jobs that keep our lights on for the most part, that allow us to, at the very least, pay our bills and do some things that allow us to get away from the monotonous, mundane parts of life that we don't necessarily absolutely love or have a passion for. And on top of that, just to speak personally, I'm getting married in less than a year to my best friend. You know, we're gonna have an amazing honeymoon. We're gonna buy a house next year. Things are moving in the right direction. Lifting is going well for the most part, save the minor twinge in my shoulder that caused a bit of a less than desirable mental health week, but that's more, you know, speaking to my anxiety than it is anything else. But life is fucking good, man. Life is good. It's so easy to focus on those dark, bleak aspects of life or of the world in which we live. It's a lot harder to take a step back and think about those things in more of a positive light or try to have a different perspective on them. So before I wrap this video up, the next time that you feel like you have a negative thought coming on or there's something, you know, happening in your world that is, you know, maybe something or someone has been treating you poorly, or, you know, you're just feeling sorry for yourself, those feelings are valid and they are perfectly okay to have. But I would challenge you to try to alter your perspective a little bit and think about the ways in which your life is good, that your life is treating you well, that the people in your life are treating you well. When you try to flip that, if you're gonna talk about that being your mental health or your anxiety, you know, trying to work against you, play that Uno reverse card, flip that back on yourself and be like, no, how about this? How about this cool, fun, positive thing? I don't know, man. I try to be the happy-go-lucky guy all the time and I try to be transparent with you guys, but at the end of the day, like, yeah, I got bad days too. I've got bad weeks, you know? Realistically, it's 1 week and then we're back, man. We're on the mend and we're back and we're better than ever for the most part. Hopefully, that's the goal. So I challenge you to alter your perspective, try to see things in a more positive light, and if you do that, more often than not, I'd be willing to bet the outcome is going to be better than, you know, a week of depression. Life's good. Go out and do something that you love today. Do something that feeds your soul and makes you happy. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.